coming for home. It's 14:40 on the clock. She is going to go sub 14:50 at Boston University.
Jane Hedengren is 19 years old. She's a freshman at BYU, and she just ran the fastest 5,000 meters in college history. Here's the crazy part. It was her very first college track race ever. Let me tell you how this happened. The race was at Boston University. It's famous for having one of the fastest indoor tracks in America. The best college runners come here to try to break records. Jane lined up against seniors, graduate students, and even some professional runners. Most freshmen would be happy just to finish and not get lapped. Jane had different plans. The race started normal. Everyone stayed together behind the person setting the pace. Jane and another runner named Pamela Kosgei from New Mexico stayed near the front. They hit the first mile in 4 minutes and 48 seconds. That's really fast, but not crazy fast yet. By the time they reached 2,000 meters, Jane and Pamela had pulled 50 meters ahead of everyone else. The other runners couldn't keep up. It was now a two-person race. Then something amazing happened at 3,000 meters. Jane passed that point in 8 minutes and 59 seconds. That time alone would have won the college indoor championship last year by 2 seconds. But she still had 2,000 meters left to run. Right after the 3,000 meter mark, Jane made her move. She surged ahead of Pamela and never looked back. For the next 8 laps around the track, she ran 34 to 35 second laps. That's incredibly fast when you've already been racing for almost 9 minutes. The last 400 meters was unbelievable. Jane ran it in 66 seconds. Her final 200 meters was 33 seconds. She crossed the finish line in 14 minutes and 44.79 seconds. Let me explain why this is so special. The old college indoor record was 14 minutes and 52.57 seconds. A runner from Alabama named Doris Lemongole set it at this same meet last year. Jane beat that record by almost 8 seconds. In distance running, that's huge. Most records get broken by less than 1 second. But it gets even better. There's also an outdoor college record. Outdoor tracks are usually faster than indoor tracks because they're bigger and have wider turns. Parker Valby from Florida set the outdoor record at 14 minutes and 52.18 seconds in 2024. Jane's indoor time beat the outdoor record too. She ran faster inside than anyone had run outside. After the race, Jane talked to reporters. She didn't seem surprised at all. She said, "I just want to do my best effort every time, and I feel like in practice we have kind of shown that we are around that level. So I wanted to run to that expectation for sure." Think about that. She expected to break the record. Her coach Diljit Taylor said before the race that Jane was ready to run faster than anyone she had ever coached. That includes a runner who made the 2024 Olympics. Jane beat that Olympic runner's personal best by 4 seconds. Now let's talk about what this time really means. Jane is now the second fastest American woman ever indoors at 5,000 meters. Only one person has run faster, Elise Cranny, who ran 14 minutes and 33 seconds. Elise is a professional runner who has competed at the Olympics and World Championships. Jane is a college freshman. She's only 11 seconds away from the American record. Jane is also number 11 on the world all-time list for indoor 5,000 meters at 19 years old in her first college race. Let that sink in. Her teammate Riley Chamberlain also had an amazing race. Riley finished second in 14 minutes and 58.97 seconds. That was a 25-second personal best for her. Before this race, Riley's best time was 15 minutes and 23 seconds outdoors. She improved by so much that she's now the 6th fastest college runner ever. Here's something even more special. BYU became the first college in history to have 3 women run under 15 minutes in the 5,000 meters. Jane ran 14:44. Another teammate named Lexi Halliday-Lowry ran 14:57 earlier this year. And Riley just ran 14:58. No other college has ever done this. The University of Florida is the only other school with 2 runners under 15 minutes. After the race, Jane posted on Instagram about Riley. She wrote, "Man, what a privilege to be out there with my people. If you didn't see, Riley broke 15 in the 5K this weekend. She is truly one of a kind. Grateful for the opportunity to keep building with her and others." But this story really starts before college. Jane was already famous in high school. She broke 9 national high school records in 2025 alone. 9 records in 1 year. She was the first high school girl ever to run the 5,000 meters in under 15 minutes. She ran 14 minutes and 57 seconds at a meet in April. In June, she broke the high school mile record with a time of 4 minutes and 23.5 seconds. That beat the old record by almost 5 seconds. Later that month at a different race, she broke the 2-mile record by running 9 minutes and 17.75 seconds. For her last high school race ever, she set the 3,000-meter record at 8 minutes and 40.03 seconds. Jane comes from a running family. Her dad, Jane Hedengren, was an All-American runner at BYU in the late 1990s. Now, he's a professor there. Her brother Isaac runs for the BYU men's team. Her uncle also ran for BYU. Running is in her blood. When she got to college this fall, she joined the cross-country team. In her very first race, she set a course record. Then she won the Big 12 Conference Championship by a huge margin. At the regional championship, she beat everyone by more than 40 seconds. At the national championship in November, she finished second. The only person who beat her was Doris Lemon-Gole, the same runner who had the old indoor 5,000-meter record. Just 2 weeks after that cross-country race, Jane showed up in Boston and broke Doris's record. It was like she was saying, "You beat me in cross-country, but now it's my turn." Her training is intense. A video from last April shows one of her workouts. She ran 3 repeats of 3,200 meters at around 10 minutes and 40 seconds each. Then she ran 2 800-meter repeats in 2 minutes and 29 seconds and 2 minutes and 25 seconds. Then she finished with a 150-meter sprint in 21 seconds, all with short rest breaks. Her coach explained, "We're aiming to get a lot of volume within that threshold zone. We want quality volume at a quality pace that isn't going to hurt you." That workout was done at 1,400 meters of altitude in Utah, which makes it even harder because there's less oxygen in the air. So what's next for Jane Hedengren? She's only a freshman. She has 3 more years of college left. The NCAA Indoor Championships happen in March. She'll probably break more records there. Then there's outdoor track season in the spring. And cross-country again next fall. But beyond college, people are already talking about the Olympics. The 2028 Olympics will be in Los Angeles. Jane will be 21 years old then. If she keeps improving at this rate, she could be running times that compete with the best in the world. Right now, she's 11 seconds away from the American record. 11 seconds sounds like a lot, but in distance running, improvement happens in small steps. She just took off 8 seconds from the college record. Who's to say she can't take off 11 more? She's excited to keep working. She just broke the NCAA record by 8 seconds in her first race, and she thinks she can do better. The question now isn't whether Jane Hedengren is good. We know she's great. The question is, how fast can she really go?